Previously, on Twilight's Edge. After their encounter with the living waterfall, the group decides to head back. But before they do, Lowen braves the disease-riddled waters of the lake to recover an ominous amulet from an island. After taking some time patching up in the ward of the orderly, the coterie explores a tunnel that leads them into the knot's heart. Logic-defying, non-Euclidean architecture and puzzles confuse and annoy our group, but at the point where they seem to have figured out how to use the occult mechanisms, an unseen presence enters the fray.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Tumble Through!
Tumble Through!
I'm your host,
Tumble
and...
You switched it up
Oh,
now. The
she's
reverse.
doing the opposite now.
The reverse would
Yeah.
night. The delay
Heart
tonight.
sign in the camera screen. I'm your host and GM, Krivu Bernal. My pronouns are he, him. And here we are, tumbling. In fact, only one of us is literally tumbling through the air slowly as we speak. In-game, that is.
Teacher's
But-
pet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
IRL teacher's pet when I was little. My name is Aida. My pronouns are she and her. I play Sombra, whose pronouns are she and they. Sombra is a bright Kayal monk.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah, I
In-
can believe that.
not
totally.
surprised.
Yeah.
I went to a high school, and in the final year, I was allowed to take university courses. And I ended up tutoring the other university students as a fourth year high school student. And I sold my notes for money before exams.
Wow.
All right, take it back.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not teacher's pet. That's like...
Teacher's rogue.
Someone who was a teacher's pet is me. Hi, I am Anna. I use they it pronouns and I play Lowen, he they pronouns. And Lowen is a hellspawn Nephilim wizard.
Kia ora, hi, I'm Evan. My pronouns are he, him. And I play Nico, our Rainfall Orc Leaf Druid. I wrote it down this week.
Nice.
Growth. And I was a teacher's pet until high school.
Wait, until, like, in high school, you stopped being a teacher's pet?
Yeah. No, I should elaborate. Probably until like the last 2 years of high school.
Howdy, my name's Marcus, pronouns are he, him, and I play Zeku, and also pronouns he, him, the Grave Orc Oracle, and I was definitely a teacher's pet for basically up until college or something. I was very boring in that way. No exciting stories there.
Streber,
Absolutely.
Strebab.
which is German for...
Overachiever, but more in the sense of like an academic overachiever. Also related to like nerd. Like you can also
Yeah.
be like a bit, yeah.
Speaking of dork nerds, hi, I'm Pan. Pronouns he, they, she. I play Flint, the ruffian rogue kobold. Pronouns he, him.
As you all know, I did high school. I did high school in theater. No, I did theater in high school. But I came to theater late in high school. I started as a junior in my third year. Before that, I was in marching band. Cool.
Absolutely. Streber.
Strebab.
Band camp.
So when I made the switch from band to theater, I had been trained by my band conductors to follow orders, to do what the teacher says. And so when I came to theater, my theater teachers loved me because I actually would do the things they would tell me to do as compared to the rest of my classmates.
You did it out of rationale. I did it out of fear of getting in trouble. That was my whole reasoning.
That's a part of it, I think, for every teacher's pet.
Oh, I was in like debate team for the first 2 years. And I just argued all the time and I had to be right all the time. But the problem is I brought receipts. I brought theses on that.
I believe it.
Okay. That makes
gosh.
sense.
Well, we're here in the knot's heart. 4 of you are standing on these stairs that are non-Euclidean move. They go up counterclockwise, and when you turn around, they're going down. But it all seems to be the same level. There are 3 exits and entrances here, 2 of which are currently sealed due to the strange functionality of the knot. And one of you is just slowly falling in the center of this stairwell through this dark shaft, and slowly but surely picking up speed. However, the last thing we ended on, you all notice that as when someone falls through in the center of the shaft, the doors start moving again. But last time, the doors moved before Zekun should have triggered a door moving, which instantly told you all that someone else is in the heart, in this chamber of... I don't want to keep using the word shaft. It's also like, I'm starting to hear it now.
I didn't till you said it.
Yeah, no, I heard it from the beginning and I didn't say
You all
anything.
heard it from the beginning.
A pit or an abyss.
Yeah,
Pit.
so there are as we've been going through here, we've realized there are multiple pits, multiple stairwells that look all identical, but with these doors that are numbered on the map. Of course, your characters don't see these numbers, but it means that you're realizing there's a connection on how these doors open and close. But we have not yet rolled initiative. Initiative is coming for a warning. What are you doing?
Having seen the door open, having been like figuring out that, we make the doors open, but we did make that door open. Flint's going to wait up and go, somebody's coming. Someone get Zekun.
So we should get out of here.
Let's toss the rope to Zekun and get out of here.
Zekun reaches out his hands to whoever throws him a rope and try to get out of there.
I'm on rope duty.
Is there something that can be mechanically done to get rid of the clumsy effect?
Yes, I am mechanically able to do that to you.
Unless we get out of these rooms because we
Not
became clumsy
in here,
here.
though.
Yeah, I was going to say we became
it's the
clumsy in
rooms.
these rooms.
That clumsy effect is because of the way your eyes are trying
Yeah.
to take in all of this information.
Oh, right.
And the only way to get rid of the clumsy effect is to shut your eyes.
Or to leave the rooms.
Or to get out of the heart.
Yeah, that's what Lowen was suggesting.
Damn.
We're several rooms in. That's not happening, I think.
No.
I think it's the room behind us was the one we came into first, right?
We don't.
True.
We don't want to get out of the heart. At the end of the day, we're here for a reason. We got to get on with it. We don't need to walk
So-
back in.
Okay.
Let's throw Zekun a rope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Please.
Make me an athletics check, Flint, to try and pull Zekun in.
Cool.
He's falling
Wow.
slowly, but you do have to sort of catch and hold yourself so that you don't fall in with, because Zekun's not a light-formed body.
Okay. I'm going to use my assurance here, so it's just a flat 10 on the athletic, and then roll. Wait, no. Is that?
You don't roll, so what's your athletics
I just
bonus?
get the. It's a plus 13. It would make sense, agree.
Oh, so 23 then.
Yes.
Oh, 23 is enough. You're able to grab Zekun. I ask this question. Did we get Zekun before a full revolution had been made?
That's probably on Zekun. I think as soon as the doors opened, I was like, Flint was
Yeah,
like, grab Zekun. The second door's opened.
Yeah,
I
at what point in his revolution would Zekun be the moment we notice that a door opens without us having opened that?
It would have been like halfway. So as you come back down to the pit again, I think a full revolution is happening. So as you get pulled, I need Flint and Zekun both to roll 1d4, please.
So Flint got a 1.
Yeah, and
So
Zekun
does
also got a
Zekun.
1.
Okay, so the doors are shifting again.
I will move over by Sombra.
If we have the feeling that there is no time to get away, then I think Lowen's just going to move. We didn't hear footsteps or anything, right? We just noticed, okay, this is not us.
Yes.
Lowen's going to move away from the doors, mostly also to be out of the way of any martial characters. And probably go grab a metal pipe.
Flint, you were holding a torch. I'm assuming you would have had to have dropped that to pull the rope.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And as actions are going, if we hear someone's coming, Sombra, sort of unsure of her footing, tries to touch the wall, grab the wall for her balance, and slide her feet apart to try to get into crane stance.
Stances can only be enacted in encounter.
Yeah, exactly.
I did a Pathfinder Society one-shot where it was nothing but monks, so I know about stances.
Fair. I'll remember that for next
Monk
time.
law.
But Sombra, any other action before we roll initiative?
Looking around everyone, these fights have been very tough. So Sombra is just going to quickly grab some bottles out of her enchanted magical bags and put them somewhere a little easier to reach. And I'm going
Good.
to
Yeah, I
move,
sent a note and I was like, hey, all those consumables are in the spacious pouch. That'll take 2
yes.
actions to pull them out. You might want to put them somewhere
Smart.
easier. One of the doors in here closes and another opens. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh. Cue battle music. Let's go.
As the door opens, the camera... Okay. I think what happens is the camera, everything slows down. And the camera first goes to Flint, pulling Zekun in. And then it turns to Zekun, and we can see him sort of like grab Flint's shoulder and like come onto the stairs. It begins turning counterclockwise, and we see Lowen moving, holding a dagger, maybe?
Metal pipe, yeah.
In two hands, sort of looking around cautiously. Sombra is holding the wall, moving things around, getting ready. Nico's walking over to Sombra. And from that northern corridor, someone is going to begin moving.
For our listeners, for us as players right now, we do not see that participant in the initiative. We do not see them on the map. We are not aware what we're dealing with, except a sense of ominous dread crawling down our back.
And written all across of Grifu's face.
Yeah, the dread is strong.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's red for us or red for him.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
It's both.
I feel dread.
Yeah.
And Grifu is measuring from an invisible place on the map towards our
I'm so close.
characters.
Yeah.
Nico is so close.
We're surrounding a dark pit in a circular room, and our GM has just measured from the most northern end of that circle to all of us.
It's like the most cursed toilet ever.
I hope that something behind the pit will help. That like the gravity thing that maybe if this person throws anything, it might
Nothing
get
can help
caught.
us now, Lowen.
Yeah. Gods have abandoned us.
But they're also coming from a pit room, so maybe they're a little clumsy too.
A crossbow bolt shoots out of that doorway to the north and hits Nico.
Dead.
And a woman appears in the torch between these two shafts. Let me pop up her character art for you all. She's wearing sort of metallic gray leather armor.
Mommy!
Oh no!
Yes.
With-
Great Ida.
It looks like her body underneath is perhaps made of flames, as it's like she's wearing like a living stove suit or something. Her eyes and mouth in the mask also look like
Damn.
fire underneath, and the mask comes up in these sort of pseudo horns to the top, and her red hair flows out behind her like flames. As the crossbow bolt hits Nico flying across the pit, Nico takes 11 points of damage.
Is that precision damage on the dice roll?
That is 2d6 sneak attack.
Oh no!
Oh,
And
dear.
I need Nico to make a fortitude save, and I put it into chat.
Oof. Okay.
We're off to the races, people.
That is a 23. It's a success.
That is a success.
I've been shot. I've been shot.
For her third action, she reloads the crossbow. Nico.
Okay, I've just been shot. I'm bleeding. It was a sneak attack by Hot Mummy. I will immediately counterfire with needle darts. Get some of this back. I'm gonna go with silver ones, just for the hell of it.
You've got that silver dagger
Yep.
in your hand. Fugo on your shoulder, looking nervous.
Yeah. Fuko, did you see her? That's a natural
Oh
1
no.
for a total of 12. It's too early for the hero point on a cantrip. And I will also now raise shield spell cast.
Okay, glass shield.
She's there.
Flint, you and Zekun are now standing, and Lowen are now standing in darkness because you put the torch away and that door shut behind you. There was light in the chamber before. What do you do?
Nico's shouting. She's there. Okay, I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run around to her. 25 movement. As I'm running around, I wield the whip, and I take a strike at her with the whip, because I can't get close enough to use anything else. That is 21, it's a miss.
21 is a miss.
It's a miss. Woof. That's it. I moved, drew. Yeah, that's 3 actions. Okay.
Yeah. So the whip
going well.
cracks, and she just raises up an arm and pushes it out of the way as it comes down on her.
Do I get a good look at her, though, now that I'm up here?
You can see her exactly as I described.
Right, okay. I think Flint comes around the corner and goes, oh! As she easily deflects this whip. And that's my turn.
Sombra.
All right, let's go. First action, move 35 feet.
Straight up to her.
Exactly.
Nice.
You were going counterclockwise, so you were running up the stairs, whilst Flint was going... No, you were going clockwise, so you were running down the stairs, and Flint was running up the stairs, so you both come at the same
That's
point.
wild.
As Summer was running up, it felt like her feet were crossing against each other with each step, which was unnerving. Manages to slide in front of this mysterious, likely our assassin. Second action is going to go into crane stance, because we're going to need a little AC bump. And third action is going to punch!
Punch!
Let's go. Flurry of blows. That hits with a total 200. Total 29.
29 hits her.
All right, we're gonna just keep punching because we learned.
Oh, because you do first 2 attacks and combine the damage then.
Just in case.
Second punch as part of the attack at map. Not a hit. I'm going to do damage for the first one, and that is a total 6 bludgeoning damage.
That first punch comes down.
Sombra runs in and sort of ducks slow to find a better center of balance, and just tries to punch for the softest part, like this person's abdomen.
As you do, you hear a soft ooh. And then she quickly turns to the side as your second punch goes past, and she looks down at you. Wow. And smirks.
Sombra gives a bit of a cocked eyebrow and smirks back. Those are 3 actions.
Lowen.
I'm going to, Lowen's holding the metal pipe with 2 hands, and I'm going to just throw it at her, because the Hand of the Apprentice has 500 feet range, so that ought to hit, or not hit, but reach her.
I think you all,
Yes.
Flint and Sombra at least, would notice that she's also clumsy in here. Ooh.
Oh, that's a nat 1. Do I have a Twilight attack still? Actually, you know what? I'll leave it. They don't usually use this weapon. So, Lowen... critical miss, just completely flies past her, flies back into his hand. That was just 1 action. What I'm going to try then is just... I have a spell scroll of enfeeble.
You would have to draw that first. You don't have the actions for that.
Draw and then cast. Yes,
Yeah.
You're right. Then I'm gonna go good old needle darts, because I do have 2 actions for that.
And you have a clear shot.
Come on, needle darts.
But it's at map though.
It is at map.
That's true.
Mappity map.
So we're gonna try and hope for the best.
Ooh.
Just.
That
Wow.
only hits because she's fatigued.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Fatigued.
What's
Yeah,
she
interesting.
fatigued of?
From sleeping in her armor here for the last 2 days, waiting for you.
okay.
Oh, hey.
That's 12 points of damage for her.
The needles, the 5 needles shoot across and pierce into her. Fuck.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Zekun.
Zekun sees this figure stepping into the light and his allies moving up to the front line. I'd like to spend my first action and try and make a recall knowledge on this figure. If there's like any kind of identifying traits that would clue me in on any kind of abilities, capabilities of this person.
I'll take society or religion.
I give you a secret religion roll if you don't mind. Since the level up, I got a plus 11 in religion. So I feel
You can
pretty...
tell you rolled question mark.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're convinced that she is a full-fledged devil, and that silver is the only way to hurt her.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, full-fledged devil, you say? Okay. Cool.
Ida's making faces.
Let's bring out one of my new toys. So Zekun pauses and sees that, thinking about any kind of knowledge he has about devils. And he has not much practical experience in fighting devils. He's heard about them, he knows where they come from, and he's not surprised in a place like West Crown that we're fighting something that could be a devil. And as he realizes that, he puts both of his hands together, like in like an orb-shaped space in between them. And there's just this raging ball of holy energy that appears between them, which he then flings over towards this figure. And I'm casting one of my new 3rd rank spells, which is Holy Light at the creature, which means I shine a blazing ray of light with holy energy. I make a ranged spell attack, and the ray deals 5d6 fire damage. If the target has the unholy trait, which some devils do, not all devils have the unholy trait, you deal an extra 5d6 spirit damage.
Oof.
So I'm going to make that attack roll.
Let's go. I hope this lands.
That is a 28.
That hits.
Nice.
I can toggle the holy damage. Do I have to toggle the spirit damage?
No.
Okay.
Because she's not actually a devil.
Perfect. I took a gamble there, but it's fine. 5d6, that's 10 points of fire damage as this blazing ball of holy light just smashes into her.
Yeah, that was a natural 1 on that recall knowledge.
Oh, no!
I was thinking that because
No,
Lowen already hit it and heard it, and I was like,
She takes 5 points of damage.
No!
Although not being a devil, she does have hellspawn resistance.
Hellspawn resistance. Oh, we fell
Good
into the
job,
trap.
Krifu. That was a good natural one thing.
Sneaky.
Good
Thank you,
job.
thank you. That's the beauty of secret rolls.
Yeah.
And that's the fun of secret rolls. As Zekun like looks after and sees how the impact of this 3rd rank magic, his highest form of magic he currently has, just barely leaves a touch. He just goes, fuck. And he ends his turn.
She kind of winces slightly. You're making this harder than I thought. For her first action, she'll swap to her short sword.
Oh, she comes decked out with all kinds of weapons?
she's an assassin.
Yep.
Sombra and Flint, as you're looking at her, you realize her feet are several inches off the ground. She's just standing on thin air.
That's so cool.
For her second action, she draws a vial and applies it to her short sword of green Icarus poison.
Uh-oh.
And for her third action, she will perform, I will put this in the chat, a skirmish strike. So she gets step and strike in any order for one action. She looks at Sombra as she's holding this poisoned short sword and says, "What a shame. You seem to be a tough fighter." And will strike at Sombra.
Oh!
33 would have been a critical hit if she weren't clumsy.
Yeah.
Holy shit. 33?
Sombra takes 13 points of damage, and I need you to make a fortitude save. Don't forget Sombra is drained 1.
It
Yeah.
has been drained.
Yeah, it's not great.
I think Sombra sort of catches the blade with her palm, but it still cuts in. It could have done much worse damage. Sombra absolutely lets out a hiss, catching it. Succeeds her fortitude save with a total of 27.
So the poison has not taken effect, and she will take a step back to finish off that skirmish strike. That's her turn, Nico.
Nico will... this is tricky. Need to get in there. I'm going to close the distance. First action, stride.
Remember, friends, our characters have played enemies with rogue-ish capabilities. We know what happens when we're all bunched up.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It hurts extra.
It might be better if we just stay at distance and just fire across.
Yes, at the moment, though, she's getting lesser cover from most of you because she's moved back and Sombra and Flint are in the way.
Okay.
And she has a pretty sturdy AC already.
You've taken probably like a fifth or a sixth of her hit points, so it's not you're doing it.
We're doing it.
I will close the distance, get to move, because I want to be able to heal if need be.
Striding past the pit.
Yep, stride past. Take Fugo with me, and I'll also command Fugo on this turn to apply a poultice if anyone within range gets poisoned.
You're asking Fudo to prepare an action, which I don't know if they have enough actions to do so.
Right, okay, so what I can do is I can do it myself, right? I can, if I've got it on my sort of like my belt, pull the poultice out, the blood booster poultice, and then apply that to Sombra.
For 10 minutes, you receive the listed resistance to persistent bleed and persistent poison damage. Okay.
There you go. Hopefully this will help, Sombra. I didn't like the look of that green stuff on her sword.
Sombra so turns around, thanks, and like just squats down and prepares to lunge as the time would be appropriate.
All right. Flint.
All right, Flint. Yeah, he's going to run straight through 3. I'm going to try to... Wait, if I'm in the doorway here, am I blocking anybody else?
Yes.
Well, they can move through
They
me,
can
right?
move through you, but you're in the way of those doing ranged attacks.
Yeah. If you go round, you might be able to provide flanking for someone else.
I'm going to move around her
Mm-hmm.
and move, switch, and then snaring strike. I'm going to try and grab her.
Snagging strike?
Snagging strike, thank you.
You combine an attack with quick grappling moves. Make a strike, and if the strike hits, the target is off guard until the start of your next turn.
Excellent. Let's do that then. I switch to my short sword. I give her a big old stab. Let's see if it works out. Ah, that was almost good.
23 is a miss,
It's a miss
by
between 3.
1.
I am going to hero point this.
Okay.
Ooh.
I just have to
Yeah,
try
come
again.
on. Yeah, you gotta get this. You gotta hit this.
There you go.
Yes.
That's a 24.
nose.
1 point up.
24 is exactly what you need, but she's going to nimble dodge with her reaction.
Oh, so that's what that feels like.
Wow.
So Flint like swaps to the short sword, moves in, and the camera slows down as she just like Matrix style dodges underneath.
Oh, she
piercing
is
strike.
good. Damn.
Hell yeah. Can she join us? Can she join
I
our
can
party?
do that too, guys, alright? It's not like...
Not like that, you can't.
Sombra, you're next.
Seeing everyone sort of dodge in, Sombra is going to try to tumble through. Sombra is going to intend to tumble through to this space here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if that works.
No, it won't be flanking. It's not a direct line between you
Yeah.
two.
If I succeed to tumble through, Flint can move.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's,
Yes.
it's the buddy tumble through.
Yeah.
This is the tumble through. So
Yeah.
if it okay, acrobatics roll coming in.
Tumbling teamwork, yes.
Yeah.
Tumbling teamwork.
Ooh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
Critical fail.
What happens on a critical fail?
No, nothing special. Only the failure effect.
Okay.
Your movement ends and you trigger reactions as if you move forward to try and get past her, and she's just everywhere all at once. You can't see an opening.
She's like fully matrixing us. This is...
Trinity is up in this.
Yeah,
game.
she's trinitying us. God damn it.
I feel that as Sombra tried to run, Sion does sort of the cool thing where they jump up and like with the tops of their hands and the tops of their feet like bat down all of Sombra's appendages moving in that direction.
And she kind of like pushes you back, and she's like, "Now calm down, love."
Wow.
Second action, having heard that, I'm gonna try to demoralize. Is this a new feat? Sombra in the last level up now is trained in intimidation, so we're gonna try to like make it more fun. This is intimidation roll, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Versus her will DC.
That's better. That is a total 20.
That's not a success.
My goodness. All right. Oldie but a goodie. Punch. Third action is going to be Fury of Blows. 2 punches.
Punch, punch, punch.
A lot. 29.
29's a hit.
Let's go for that second punch on the Flurry of Blows. Not a lot.
Okay, 1 punch lands.
1 punch Sombra. Total 8 bludgeoning damage.
This time you punch her like in the shoulder as she's kind of like pushing you back. And she kind of smiles at you.
I love how these two are having like a one-on-one and Flint's like, I'm also here, by the way.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you.
That's my turn.
Feels like it.
Unfortunately, because Sombra didn't succeed in the tumble through, she's in this very inopportune place. Sorry,
Yeah.
team.
Mm-hmm.
I was
She's
going
in the
to
middle
say,
of that doorway.
She now has cover, doesn't she?
It happens.
Yep.
It happens. Consequences of actions and stuff.
Lowen.
To clarify, she has cover now, right? Because of Sombra?
She does.
From me. Okay, what I'm going to do then... the demoralize, when it fails, does that mean that she's immune to it now?
No, only from the person who demoralized.
Okay, then, in that case, I'm going to drop my metal pipe as a free action first.
Clang, clang, clang down the stairs, or up them, I guess.
Yes, I guess. Then I am going to, for my second action, grab the Enfeeble spell scroll, which I cannot use right now because she's too far away. But I have reach spell, which costs 1 action with it, so that's for next turn. So that's my first action. I grab the scroll. Second action, I want to try and demoralize her.
Demoralize has a range of 30 feet as an action.
Ooh.
Fuck. Okay.
If you still want to go with the demoralize thing, you could see if you can at least use a second action to stride closer to her.
I was thinking that, but what I was thinking, if I go around the corner, I don't know if I have if I'm stuck in a corner, I can't see her anymore, is what I'm wondering.
That might be.
Because if I move like
Yeah, to briefly clarify this for our listeners also, we do have quite the clutter of characters around our target, and because of the bendy nature of the room,
it's
corners
very
are
difficult.
weird right now, and it's a challenge with visibility.
Yeah, from where Lowen's standing right now, we essentially had a clear shot, because obviously then people, it's a very narrow doorway, so it makes sense people are cluttered there, so I can hit her from here, but if I move it might be difficult. Then I guess with the cover, what I can try and do is try needle darts again and hope for the best. And then next turn I can try and use a spell scroll and hopefully get that fortitude DC of hers down, because that's actually what she uses for her attacks.
Good on you for planning ahead for the next round. Like, with spell scrolls, it sometimes can get finicky, but good that you're planning ahead for the next round.
So that's attack with needle darts. That should hit. That's a 30.
Well, that hits even with the lesser cover.
Yeah. That's another 11
Ooh,
points.
that's a lot of dice.
Ooh, the 5 darts just dart past Sombra through the doorway. And she's taken quite a few hits now. She does have a lot of HP, and she's not yet bloody, but she's definitely wounded as these...
Because it's the second time Lowen is trying to make eye contact with her to try and draw her to aim at them as well.
She looks over and she's like, "Stand down, hellspawn."
And Lowen just winks at her. And that's my turn.
Zekun.
With the clutter of people in the door opening there, Zekun is going to spend 1 action to move a little bit closer to that clutter, getting up slightly diagonally behind Sombra, with now the dark pit behind Zekun. And then with my remaining 2 actions, I just draw upon that light energy in myself and surround myself with an aura of bless. That is going to go up on me. So that means that currently within this 15-foot aura of me, me and my allies get a +1 status bonus to attack rolls while within the emanation. Once per round on subsequent turns, I can use an action to sustain the spell and increase the emanation by 10 feet. So currently, Sombra and Nico are benefiting from it, but on the next turn, I can use an action to make it even bigger, so we can cover more characters in that as well. As now the air around me is just like filled with these almost like fairy lights of golden sparkles that just dance all around you. That's my turn, top of round 3.
Top of round 3. She says, "I can see now why the council wants you dead, but I've got a job to do." For her first action, pulls a 3rd vial of that same stuff she's been pulling, applies it to her short sword. "I've only got 1 of these for each of you." She sort of like winks at Sombra, but then turns to Flint. Flint, as she does that, you think she's focusing on Sombra, so she's gonna start with a feint.
Oh, she's trying to get you off guard.
So she uses a deception check against your perception DC, and I succeeded by 5 with a 24. So you are off guard to this next strike.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
For third action.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
19.
I'm going to nimble dodge.
Yes! Yes!
I'm going to Nimble dodge.
Reverse Uno card.
What the fuck?
Yes!
Flint does it. It's not quite as impressive as hers, but he gets up, dodges, and goes, huh? You're the only one who can do that.
Scrambles.
Title suggestion: No, I Nimble dodge.
Yeah. Two can play that game.
I've been thinking. Maybe I should have given her villain points.
Villain points instead of hero points. Oh yeah.
But I didn't, so I will hold on to a villain point, but I will not use it yet.
But yeah, absolutely. Flint does a slightly less glamorous dodge, and then gives her a grin.
And as part of that skirmish strike, she glares and then will take a step back once more. The poison still dripping from her short sword. Nico.
Okay, quick question. If I go into this corner here, and I use a cone spell, that will not hit Flint and Sombra, is that right?
Depends on how you place the cone.
So yeah, I pull from my like cloak, just like a tiny little mushroom, and crush it, and blow it towards her, and cast fungal infection. Toxic spores swarm over creatures in the area, causing them to erupt in grotesque fungal growths. These noxious growths deal 2d6 persistent poison damage and must attempt a fortitude save.
Critical success.
Oh my
32.
god!
Oh no.
What? Okay.
So these spores and fungal growths zoom over her, and as they disperse, she's standing there completely unaffected. You'd think I haven't had a bit of poison in my life.
Wow. No, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It's the first time I've cast it, and that ends my turn.
Sorry. I shouldn't be laughing.
No, it's fine.
Oh, go ahead.
It's funny because none of my stuff has been working properly, but at least none of yours has been working.
Hey,
properly.
hold on. I've hit him for 23 points of damage so far.
That's a good point.
Flint, before you take your turn, can I make a suggestion? I'm assuming we want to chase her. She's going down into that room.
Well, hold up, because you might not see this, Zekun, but Flint and Sombra and Nico can see that the other two exits in this pit, in the new pit that she's moved into, are shut.
I think she's just like trying to back away from us.
The thing I'm trying to pitch here, if Flint and Sombra at least delay until Zekun's turn has been, I can put myself in a position with my Bless Aura, so you can have coverage of the Bless Aura with an extra bonus on your attack rolls if you want to do stuff.
Nice.
So I can have first, if you delay until after Zekun, I can move into the room. I can use an action to make my aura even bigger. And then you and Sombra can move in and get the bonus from the Bless on it.
Advocate of the Devil, is that too meta?
It's not too meta if Zekun shouts, "Wait for me!"
Okay,
and then
fair
people
enough.
know
That's
that
fair.
Zekun's got something.
Ida is okay delaying till
Yeah,
Zekun's
cool,
turn.
same. Flint makes to make a move. Zekun calls out, hold on, and he steps back. And yeah, I'll hold my action.
Is Sombra going to hold their action also?
Sombra will delay the action to...
Okay, so as they're waiting for Zekun, Lowen has the scroll in hand.
Yeah, and they're gonna try and cast it. I'm gonna use my one action for reach spell, and then
Can you
two
even
actions to
see
cast
her
it.
anymore?
I mean, is Sombra's token on her?
No.
No, she's in the other room behind the wall.
Oh my god. Okay, so I have to.
She ran deeper into the room, unfortunately.
Okay, well
She's taking steps with the
Okay,
skirmishes.
Well,
Yes.
then I gotta hold on. How do I do this
Rad.
again?
Yeah.
I guess being hit twice by needle darts makes sense to nip around the corner, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want that again.
Okay, now I can see her again, but now I can't cast the spell. Okay, so I've spent 2 actions moving.
You've got your demoralize though, or
Yeah, I could try that. I could try and demoralize her from here.
Yeah, if that's within 30 feet, absolutely.
You clearly heard her say, the council wants you dead.
Yeah. No one doesn't know who's in the council. I know. Lowen will look at her and just shout like, "Why are you running away? You scared?" It's not great. 17. It's not gonna do it.
17's not enough. I'm not running away yet. Not yet.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Zekun.
Zekun moves with one action into the room. Like, he didn't see where exactly this person stood. So as he comes around the corner, he realizes he's right next to her. This swarm of fairy lights of gold follow him as he's going to use his second action to increase the range of the aura, which now easily covers everyone in our party as these lights fan out. And then as a third action, as he now realizes that this woman is right next to him, he stares her right in the eyes and will also try to demoralize her.
Okay. You have intimidating glare, or are you saying something?
That's actually good. Did I ever pick up? No, I say I turn to her and just go like, you should run. I have a plus 13 on that roll. That is a 15.
That's a fail.
I thought so.
I can't just yet. The bonus is way too big.
I like motivated employees. Flint, Sombra, it's your turn.
All right. She's got this sword and it's still covered in this poison, right?
It is.
All right. I want to get up there and I want to use Titan Wrestler to disarm her.
Okay.
So
Do you go in front of her or do you go around?
I'm
behind
gonna scamper so I can get behind her.
Nice.
So I scamper up, nip into this corner here. I just dart between Zaku and her as they exchange barbs, and I'm going to try to disarm her. I want to try and knock that sword aside. You try and knock an item out of a creature's grasp. Attempt an athletics check against the target's reflex DC.
Oh, disarm would be so good right now.
It would be good right now. I've just realized that she's a rogue who has a massive reflex DC.
Yeah.
She is clumsy and just like all of you, and
That is
fatigued,
true.
which means her saves are down.
That is true. Marcus, do you think I should try and roll for it, or do you think it's worth just going with the assurance?
No, I don't think you beat with the assurance.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you can always try. I'm sometimes wrong.
Thanks, Marcus. That really, that really helped. I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck it. Oh, it was nearly a 15 to 17. It's a crit fail.
17's a crit
It's
fail.
a
You
hero
lose your
point.
balance and become off guard. So that was your second action?
I'm just going to stab her with my first action.
Okay.
And you're off guard?
And I'm off guard, which... Oh, man.
Oh, God, that was
It's
bad.
bad times all round for Flint.
Oh,
That's a
my
20
gosh.
with a miss.
Okay.
She Aikido flips him around, and he's not used to it.
Mm-hmm. She actually even holds your hand and spins you like a
Oh
dance.
my god.
Oh wow, I love her.
I
love
hate
her.
this, but I love that.
Yeah.
Flint's one of the most nimble people I've seen, and they're just getting
Getting
manipulated.
absolutely bodied by this Cyan. Can I just have a free action just to ask her? You're here from the council?
She nods. Sombra.
First action, Sombra steps up to Shen and is going to sort of crouch low and focus deeply and is going to call on her training to to click faster.
You've got flanking as well. I think from here, is that right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
You got it flanked.
You think you have flanking?
You think we have
Wait,
like
do you say
she's
it like
that,
like
Creed?
I'm looking at I'm looking at my own abilities and I'm like, shit.
Oh.
She can't be flanked,
She
y'all.
can't be flanked. Damn it.
Amazing.
For her second action, Sombra sort of crouches down and uses inner upheaval.
Yeah.
So now Sombra's body, her fists are sort of vibrating with force energy. Sombra's gonna punch. Sombra rolled a 25.
Wow, that hits.
Oh.
Nice. Let's
Sombra
go.
is going to punch again. Sombra rolled a 23 and is going to use another... Can I use a second focus spell?
You're still resolving this one.
I have another focus spell that is called a perfect strike. When I miss a strike with an unarmed attack.
As a reaction. If you got the focus points,
I
you
have
can do
it. I have it. All right.
Perfect strike.
Samba goes to punch, but as she punches, her shadow sort of pulls her back and tries to redirect the punch, as if the shadow knows better than Sombra.
Sombra's
Nice.
doing some occult shit,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. Wonderful.
All right, we're gonna punch again. Yes, Yes. 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 Yes, that's a total 25.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't forget, it takes us a while before we see the result. You see it on your pixel dice, but it takes a while for us.
Total 25. Okay, I'm going to click all the damages now.
So, interestingly enough, you got 25 on both of those strikes. And a part of why they're hitting is because of inner upheaval and the weapon potency.
And the bless and the all the
No, the
things.
bless is not
yeah,
applied to
all of
this
that.
because your inner upheaval gives a status bonus already.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh, the first punch is total 12 damage. The second punch is going to give a total of
Oh, nice.
another 12 damage, stunning blows.
Yeah, and stunning blows
no.
applies.
Yes.
Okay, making a fortitude save. There's a 1 on every die. 19 is a success.
Oh, very close.
Ooh, that was... I'm sorry.
No, a
19 is...
Plus 13.
Oh, does she have something that upgrades stuff?
That is very curious. It says success by -1.
Yeah, usually that happens if you have a class feature that upgrades things. There are some class features that have
says-
you that upgrade you 1 degree of success.
If you hover over it, says incapacitate.
Oh, it does incapacitate. Oh, yes! Oh, my favorite rule in the game. Yes.
What is that? What does that do?
Give it to us.
Oh, okay. Incapacitation. So remember how when you play a certain dragon game, you have that you lose something like charm on the big bad boss, and suddenly you completely disable this big encounter with just 1 spell. Pathfinder tries to circumvent that with the incapacitation trait, which is on the stunning blows, apparently. An ability with this trait can take a character completely out of the fight or even kill them, and it's harder to use on more powerful character. If an effect has the incapacitation trait, any creature of more than twice the spell's rank or effect's rank treats the result of their check to prevent being incapacitated by the spell as 1 degree of success better, or the result of any check the user done made to incapacitate them as 1 degree of success worse. So what basically happens here, if the target of stunning blows is of high enough level, they get more resilient. It's harder to incapacitate them with these effects. So what we now learned is that this creature is of quite a significant level difference with us, and has an easier time shaking these things off.
Great.
For Sombra's strikes, she had jumped up and chopped down Shan's left shoulder. And for her second punch, had sort of hooked and tried to punch directly for her throat.
Holy hells. I think you have a third action.
And your inner upheaval applies still until the end of your turn. You can still bash again with inner upheaval damage.
Punch.
Yes! But max map, of course.
She's officially bloodied, bruised.
Yes.
Not looking good for Shen.
That is not a good roll. I'm going to hero point that as I rolled a total 13.
Okay.
I rolled a bad roll. 15?
Yeah, it misses
No,
still.
miss.
It's a miss.
All right.
Miss. So she is twirling out of the way as she... I think she's, first off, using the momentum that she got from you literally punching her and twirling away from that third attack. And she turns around and says, I think I still owe you a bit of poison, and will just stab at Flint, who is currently off guard.
Wait, why me?
This is a part of the skirmish strike, just FYI.
Yeah.
25 will hit for 24 points of damage.
That really hurts.
Oh, my days.
That hurts a lot.
It's hit an artery.
The spider venom now enters your blood. Hit that fortitude button for me.
All right, let's go.
Spider venom.
Oh, I wish I got the enfeeble in there.
Okay, that's a 22 on the money.
Is this,
On the
is
money
this
save.
successful? On the
my
nose.
Just.
I'll
Good,
stab. My
good,
poison
good.
is not working.
No, it's
She
working. It
takes a
just
step-
sucks.
She takes a step. So part of that skirmish strike, she takes a step up next to Flint and further away from the group. Second action, pulls a vial filled with a clear liquid from her pocket, drinks it, and disappears.
Oh, fucking course.
Oh my god.
And that's where we end the episode.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Come back.
With an invisible assassin in your midst.
Tumble Through presents Twilight's Edge, a Pathfinder 2nd edition actual play of the Council of Thieves adventure path, converted from Pathfinder 1st edition. Tumble Through uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's fan content policy. Paizo.com/licenses/fan content. Tumble Through is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com.